Okay, how about... Yay, now it's working. Cool, sorry. It's morning time, I think, technically. And I'm a little lazy. Let's see here. It looks like the restream chat dialog is giving me the same difficulties as it has been the past few times, which could very well be my fault. So I'm going to go ahead and just really quickly try and relaunch the chat application. Oh, yeah, it's just not having a good time. Okay, it looks like the restream chat thing just isn't really working out very well for us today. So we'll just disable that again. And I'm going to go, and I promise I'll be right back. I'm going to grab my two cell phones that actually, whatever. I'll just do it somewhere else. Right here, my two phones, and we'll just use them to monitor any of my chat messages that come up on Twitch or YouTube, respectively. But yeah, so today we are going to be looking at Sparkling ML, or exploring how PySpark ML parameters work. And this is because I have a project where... Oh, yeah, we can see the audio is definitely working. That's great. Sorry. It's been a long day, and it's only 9:30. But no, I did a talk yesterday, which is why I'm a little disoriented still. But I have my cup of coffee, which will let us get into the day. And that will be good. That will be good. Okay, there we go. There we go. There we go. It's been a long day. Lovely. Okay. Cool. So, let's jump into the code and see what I'm talking about, I guess. Okay. So, which is actually a fork of Sparkling Panda, Sparkling ML. Oh, and I'm not signed in on this machine. It's, well, I don't think you can do anything with just my two-factor, because it changes pretty frequently. Cool. There we go. So here's Sparkling ML. I don't have to be signed in, I just like doing it. And it's an interesting proof of concept project. It's mostly about allowing Python ML stages to be callable from Scala and vice versa. But I also use it in some pure Python projects, the example of which is this one here. I think... Yeah. Anyways, I use it to do some tokenization in one of my other projects, and I noticed it was behaving, what one would say, incorrectly, when we put it as part of a pipeline rather than using the stages individually. So what are Spark ML pipelines? So Spark ML pipelines are this really handy thing that allow us to... is there a diagram? Okay, yeah. We can make a pipeline which contains a bunch of different stages, and when we call fit, Spark will fit all of the stages that need to be fit, and for the stages which are deterministic and don't need to be fit, it will just apply them on the data for us. And so this is really convenient, but there's these things called params, and how params are handled in PySpark has changed recently. And that is because we're in this weird situation where some of our settings live in Python and some of our settings live in Java. And so figuring out like what to do with them has been kind of not done for a while, until Brian Cutler recently came in and updated them. And so this is good. The the changes are good, they're important changes, but I didn't remember them in my own code, and so it more or less has stopped working correctly. So we're going to go in and we're going to update that, and that's going to be our adventure for today. Cool. Okay. I'm going to drop my mouse off the end of the table. So that's a good start of the day. Okay. So, sparkling ML. Cool. What branch am I on? Oh. What is this branch? Oh, okay. Git pull master. Wait. Oh. Okay. Master, but I think I actually need to add the remote. We fork this from git remote add sparkling pandas. Git pull sparkling pandas master. Okay, cool. Looks like we're good. And then, so on that note, we're going to go over here. The first thing that we're going to do is update our code here. Part we're going to do is update our tests first to make sure that we can make it fail, because that part's important. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and check out a branch. Git checkout-b PySpark ML params fixes. I should probably make a GitHub issue, but there's really no one else collaborating with me on this right now. It's not a very big project, so I don't think we need to worry about that too much. Most of these are just tested transformation functions with dog tests because I'm kind of lazy. I think feature. Okay. So I think I'll go find. Yeah. Okay. What we're going to do is we're going to add this as part of a pipeline rather than just as a single stage, or in addition to a single stage. So let's go ahead and do that. Okay, ML pipelines. So we'll switch into Python so we can see here. This doesn't actually give us the pipeline example. There we go. So what we do. Sorry. Control-Shift-Y. There we go. We'll import the pipeline. We'll import the pipeline, and then we'll go ahead and we'll put the stage inside of a pipeline. Pipeline equals pipeline, and we call this tr. Okay. What we're going to do is go pipeline.fit_df, and this is the part where I'm going to expect it to fail. Model. And so that being said, like, we can call fit, and this is totally valid, even though this doesn't need to be fit. The pipeline is responsible for fitting the stages which need to be fit and skipping the ones that don't need to be fit. And so, yeah, I'm going to expect this to fail, so we're not going to put anything in there just now. Let's go ahead and run these tests. Actually, wait. Before we run the tests, Actually, is there a shell script in here called like run tests or something like this? Yeah, there's a build and package script. Does it do what I want it to do? This assumes that I have a virtual env set up that I'm in, so we'll do that. Sparkling ML, VM. Oh yeah. So we're gonna activate our virtual environment here, and then we're gonna run our build and package script, which will get us ready to rock and roll. This just installs a bunch of Python dependencies, so this will take a hot minute. I wonder where my headphones are. It sounds like... Oh, I hooked up the speakers, kinda. That's cool. I didn't have speakers hooked up to this computer. But now I lost my headphones. Damn it. Oh wait, here they are. Okay. Are they hooked up? They are. Oh, it's just that the... whatever. We'll deal with sound settings later. Yeah. And so, because this uses PyArrow, we have to install, or we don't, yeah, well, because this uses Arrow, with PySpark, we have a lot of sort of extra dependencies that we install so that we can use the accelerated versions. Okay, cool. Looks like we're doing pretty well. JVM compilation will take a minute too. Good. If anyone has any particular questions, now is a great time to ask them. Otherwise it gets a little boring. Yeah, okay. The restream chat is still giving us some difficulty. But I want to make sure that the tests fail in the manner that I expect them to, now that I add this as a test, and then we can go into explaining why that's the case. Cool. Spacey tokenized transformer failed. Oh, but it failed. Okay, it failed because pipeline. Wait, what? Okay. Oh. Pipeline equals pipeline was not the way to do it? What? Oh. Yeah, okay, we actually, sorry. Need to specify that this is a list of stages. So stages equals tr. We don't have to wait for the whole thing though now. What we can do is just go and run our nose tests, because now we have all of the Scala code built. So, and they'll be a little bit faster. Cool. Wait. Oh, damn it. I keep not... The joys of writing tests first thing in the morning, I guess. Run that again. Oh, all of our tests passed. Okay, so it may be that I need to update the version of Spark that we're testing with to get this pipeline to be able to fail for us. What version of Spark are we testing with? 230. That's weird. Shouldn't have been changed in a minor version number. It might only be in master, in which case this is less fun. PySpark 232 is the latest version that we have on PyPy. Most likely, we're also going to have to update the build file, though, now. Spark version is going to be 232, because I think we made some security fixes in some of the earlier versions, so we're also going to want to rebuild that. I think it might just work. Let's try running it and see what happens. Might only happen when we give it a second pipeline stage, which actually involves being fit for it to do the parameter copy, which would not be the most surprising. Okay. Let's go back to is Spark like a deep library? That's a good question. The answer is Spark is not a deep learning library. However, you can run deep learning libraries on top of Spark, and there's actually some really interesting work happening to try and improve Spark's ability to handle deep learning libraries. This is a question coming in from the Twitch stream with the new scheduler in the new version. But some of the ones that you can run on top of Spark, DL4J Spark, so deep learning for J, TensorFlow, Spark, and several others. And then what you would use in this situation is you use Spark to get your data ready to do your deep learning on it, because normally you have some amount of feature prep or sort of data munging step that you need to do before you get to do your machine learning. And in fact, many machine learning practitioners find that they spend most of their time getting their data ready compared to the amount of time they spend doing their deep learning, which is a little sad, but it's also just the way of life. Okay, that being said, I'm still confused why this is not failing the way I was expecting it to fail, but that's the joys of life. Yeah, okay. It could be possible that I'm going to have to bust out my laptop to look up some information. So what we'll do, this is getting a little bit beyond the scope of what I would normally do as a doc test, but I want to debug it right now. Or I want us to be able to recreate the issue which I encountered when I was doing some work in a notebook the other day. Yeah, we probably actually also want hashing TF. So, cool. So, actually, this is maybe a more reasonable doc test because it shows a full use case for this. Okay, so, okay, yeah, so what we could do here, we'll turn this 1.0, 0.0 into a slightly more realistic-like one. We still just have 2 entries, but gives us a starting point. So we have vals, labels, we have hashing TF, and logistic regression. And so we're going to tokenize it. We're going to go ahead. Cool. So Hashing TF example, yeah, input column is going to be equal to C, which is our output column of doing our spacey tokenized transformer. Oh, this might actually also just be that it's not the advanced spacey tokenized transformer where we have some special things going on. Interesting. Oh, wait, no, this has the language here. Okay, cool. Yeah. No. It's quite all right. My flow is not super going great right now because I'm not being able to reproduce the issue that I thought I was going to see this morning. So don't worry about it. This is actually a pleasant distraction. So that's a great question. What is a common use case for Spark? So it's often used for ETL, data preparation, and all of those sort of fun things. People do use it for machine learning and things like this as well. And this is often just because there's a lot of problems with trying to get all of your data ready for sort of machine learning. And so, yeah, that's why. What I'm looking at it today is actually for machine learning. Specifically, I'm looking at some of the feature prep stuff that you might do as part of a machine learning task where, for example, you have input text in some language and you want to get it into a format that you can do some machine learning on it. And one of the early stages that you do is you tokenize your data. For something like English, tokenization is very simple. However, languages like Japanese have much more complex tokenization requirements. And so, while everything I do is in English, because I really only know English and un petit peu de français, it's, space tokenizers don't internationalize very well, which is something that I learned in my first job out of college, where we launched something in English, and they asked us how long it would take us to launch in Japan, and we gave them a very, very bad estimate because we didn't understand space tokenized languages. But I mean, it's all right. It's just someone else's money, and it was fun. We figured out stuff. And Spacey, which is the library that we're looking at today, has built-in support for lots of different languages. And so while this example is kind of a toy example, it just has 2 entries, and they're both in English. It's the point of it is that this can actually generalize, unlike other approaches that one might do. Okay, and on that note, I'm going to get back into trying to make this fail the way I think it should fail. What was I doing? So, yeah. This part should still be fine. Okay, hashing TF, input column C, output call features, yeah. Output call features. Normally you'd have multiple things and we'd use a vector assembler here, but since it's a doc test, we're not going to bother with that. I'm about to sneeze. Maybe. Maybe not. Okay. And we'll just use input call features. Actually, we don't even have to specify the input column because it's the default one. Well, yeah. Let's do it anyways. Input call features. Okay. This gives us a list of stages. Let's go ahead and run this. It'll probably fail because of some silly typo that I've done, but that's okay. We can just fix it. Cool. It failed. Lovely. Yeah. Okay, so imports are probably off somewhere. Let's go take a look at the error message. Yeah, Yeah, failed doc tests, got unexpected keyword argument input call. Interesting. I guess it's not input call, it's like features call. Features call. Oh, cool. Field label does not exist. Oh, okay. Call that label to match the default. Okay, that worked just fine, which is great, but also weird. I was hoping this would fail. Why is this not failing? Okay, is it only in the advanced tokenized transformer where I was doing something silly? This is quite possible. So what we'll do is we'll actually just repurpose this test down here, and we'll do the same thing. 0.0, 1.0. We'll switch this into val label. And yeah. Does this look right? Whoa. Is this going to give us... Oh, yeah, these tokens are kind of... Yeah, so this is just one of my libraries which I've been trying to keep up to date with some of the changes. And I was expecting there to be a breaking change, but it looks like it might not be a breaking change, in which case this live stream doesn't really demonstrate what I wanted it to demonstrate. Although it does show... Ooh. That's not what I was expecting. Okay. This is a failure. Oh, my home base to the library. Physical library. Yes, no, this is just underneath my bed, because I live in San Francisco. It's, I don't have a lot of room. And normally I do this stuff in offices and places where there's a little bit more room. But, okay, what the hell? Murmur hashed 3. This. Oh, there we go. Okay, yeah. So I think I see what's happening here. Hashing TF input column of C isn't quite going to give us the behavior that we wanted. Well, okay. I think what I need to do is start jump and go connect to my cluster where I got this issue earlier and see if we can reproduce it here. Oh, I think I'm in the wrong project. gcloud set project. Is that what it is? Okay. gcloud set default project. Yeah, cool. I have a bunch of different projects. This is the one that I want. gcloud configure default project. Project. Gcloud project -- help. Gcloud projects. List gcloud config help. Gcloud config set projects. We're going to switch to this one, and then we can go ahead and we can connect to this cluster. Oh, no, that gives us our Yarn applications. Nope. That's the ticket. So we're going to go into Spark mailing list explorations. Spacey tokenized transformer. And so then what we're going to do is we're going to go I'm going to go find the pipeline where this was being used. Oh yeah, okay. So we're going to go ahead and swap this back in. We're going to use the spacey tokenized transformer. Oh, I wonder if is the cluster still up? I'm suspicious, but it claims to still be up. Yeah. Sorry, that's Scala syntax in the middle of some Python code. Yeah, okay, that's what I would expect. The Spark context is stopped, so we will actually have to rerun everything. But that's fine because it doesn't take very long to run. So this goes ahead, makes a data prep pipeline with the tokenizer in it, and then it fails normally. Okay, so we're going to go ahead, we're going to go kernel, restart and run all, and hopefully this will give us the error that we were expecting. And if it doesn't, I don't know. Long story. This code here is for a talk that I gave a few days ago, or maybe actually earlier this month, October 4th, on my birthday in London. And it was a little last minute on the code project. And so I wanted to use Sparkling ML to do it because I thought it would be a good tie-in. But then I ran into this problem with the parameter copying. And so we'll take a look at that. It could be that our problem comes from mismatched Spark versions, which would not be the biggest surprise in the world, but is a very different problem than the one I was expecting to be working on today. So this will take a minute or two, and while that's going, we're going to go and jump into the Spark code base and sort of show you what I was talking about and what I was hoping to be able to demonstrate with some failed code today, but it looks like my code works unexpectedly. So we're going to go PySpark, we're going to go into ML, and we're going to go take a look at pipelines. And so a pipeline is a simple pipeline which acts as an estimator. A pipeline consists of a sequence of stages, each of which is either an estimator or a transformer. When the fit method is called, the stages are executed in order and fit, respectively. And so what happens is here when we call fit, it'll go through and it will fit all of the individual stages, and that's cool, and it'll copy them over. That being said, if it is a transformer, it will not fit them. And so it will then just immediately append it to the list of transformers. Cool. Let's go down here. Everything looks like it's working. Cool. And so params must be either a param map or a list of tuples. And so this is the error that I was expecting to see with our repro case that I was writing. But it's not what we got, which is a little unexpected. So this is saying that it must be an estimator. Oh, goddamn. Fudge. That's a good question. So tokenizer. Yeah. So what we're gonna go is we're gonna look at this. Okay, so is instance tokenizer. Okay, from PySpark.ml. I think it's .pipeline is where transformers import transformer. Interesting. Oh, goddamn. Oh, if this is a library issue, rather... Oh, God. This is a different issue than I thought it was going to be. I have not had enough whiskey to solve this issue, but that's okay. We're going to do it together anyways, because it's 10:12 a.m. and I'm going to meet my friend for lunch in an hour. So you know I'm a really hardworking engineer. Okay, so actually what the issue is that we encountered is that tokenizer is not coming back as... Oh, wait, yeah, no. Yeah. Okay, no, that is an This is what we would expect. Yes. Yes. So then... Interesting. 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 Oh, this only comes when we do transform. Okay, maybe that's why we haven't been getting the errors here. Maybe yes. Okay, let's go to Sparkling ML. That's transformation functions. Oh, no, not quite, but that's okay. Feature Python pipelines. Okay. Okay. Result equals model.transform df result dot, and it's when we call two pandas. Okay, yeah. Two pandas. Okay. There we go. And we don't really care what we get back, but we shouldn't get back an error message. Okay. This makes more sense. Let's run it. Glorious software. I need to figure out how to integrate the new restream chat box when I have some free time. Oh, this works. Very inconvenient. Yes, this works just fine. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Okay. Yeah, okay, well, let's break this up into different stages so we can, yeah. Okay, so cell below. No, it actually does happen in the fit stage. So we shouldn't have needed to do that part either. Okay, so it is here. It happens when we call .fit. So why is this succeeding? This is a very good question. Maybe. Let's go take a look. The error is somewhere different. Maybe. I make no guarantees. Anyways, thank you for joining me on this adventure of bad ideas. So here, yes, no, we have the same thing. Input call equals val. Output call equals body tokens. Yeah. Spacey tokenized transformer. Input column is equal to vals. Output call is equal to C. Yeah. Interesting. I wonder if it is a mismatch of the Spark versions that we built across. But I thought this was 2.3, but I could be wrong. Yeah. What does the mailing list look like? We're going to go into Application Master. Yeah, this is Spark 2.3.1, which is indeed the version that we're built with. So this should be just fine. We shouldn't be getting a mismatch. So let's go, okay, yeah, tokenizer equals, yeah, okay, so this is a bit of a hack, just for debugging, built-in tokenizer equals, yeah, tokenizer equals spacey tokenizer. So this is, yes, okay. So tokenizer equals spacey tokenizer for now, but we can go ahead and we can rerun this part down here with the built-in tokenizer and verify that insert cell below, data prep pipeline. Oh, actually, interesting question. What happens if we call this? Does this succeed? Is it just in a nested pipeline where we fail? No, this part fails too. Yeah, wait. Oh, no, this is a very different failure. Can't find a model named EN. Doesn't seem to be a shortcut link. Driver stack trace. Interesting. Let's run this again and see what happens. Is it that it's nested and that's why we're failing? Okay, wait, no, here. Okay, self underscore fit dataset must be an estimator param self fit dataset. Okay. Model stages dot fit self dot fit self fit Java. Okay. And so if we go down here, we have the same thing. Yeah. Oh. Okay, so this is actually fine and doesn't involve parameters at all. I'm so sorry. Don't worry, I'll edit the context of the video, although it's a little too late because it has this at the top. This is from us trying to... So, yeah, this assumes that the language is installed. Why is this not working? Spacey Magic. So I have this other thing called Spacey Magic, which normally does the trick. So let's go find that. No. I think it's maybe spacey magic. Okay. So you know what? We could make this even simpler. Except, what's the exception that we're getting back? Fudge. Okay. OS error. I think it's like sys.os error, but I could be wrong. Oh, no, it's just exceptions. Okay. So I'll do there. Okay. Yeah. And then don't try this.yaml. Spacey. Yeah. I think I had this hack in the other one, but I could be wrong. Let's go take a yeah, let's go take a look at my other notebook. Wait, god damn it. I dropped my mouse a second time. Oh, yeah, let's go take a look at the spacey stuff inside of here. Spacey. Yeah, okay, we didn't do anything special inside of that. Or if we did, we got rid of it. So the problem here isn't actually with parameters, which is what I thought it was because I misread the stack trace. But it's still a problem that someone else might read the stack trace and get confused, and so I would rather not confuse someone else. So let's try and fix this issue. Sparkling ML. Yeah, okay. So if we get an error, spacey, download, download, okay. Import spacey, spacey.download, en, yeah. Okay. Spacey. Can I download it here, or do I have to go like spacey dot underscore? Oh, it's just a string. Oh, wait, no, it's not. Oh shit, someone's here. I'll be right back. OBS, BRB. Whatever. I'll be back in a second. Cool. Sorry. Someone came with a package. Okay. Where is download inside of this? Can I get to hit here? No. Oh yeah, no, that was just the dir of string. dir spacey from spacey import download? No. Let's go take a look at the spacey code because I don't. Spacey IO. GitHub. No. Okay. I want to search download in this repo. Spacey.cli.download? Something tells me this is not the way I'm supposed to do it. Spacey.cli.download. Is it going to exit? No, it does not. Okay. Okay. Let's do this. Git diff. Okay. Actually, this is dynamically download language if asked. Yeah. Okay. Kind of want to put this except raise exception failed to download, failed to find or download language. Spacey magic.get non-happy language. Boopal. Cool. Let's go ahead and run this test. Exception as E, there we go. I did promise we'd talk about PySpark params, so we'll do that briefly. Cool. That's probably Carolyn coming home. Lovely. Hey. Still doing a live stream, but I'll be done in a minute. Okay. Almost done. Almost done. Almost done. Oh, yeah. How do I do? Doc test for exception. Oh, yeah, okay, yeah. So then trace back. Cool. Oh, no, still failed. Weird. Does the indentation by 2 actually matter here? You can see that being the case. Expected, trace back most recent call last, and then exception didn't fail to find or download non. Oh, I even, damn it, non-happy language. Ugh. Okay, Spacey Advanced Tokenized. Cool. There we go. Upgrade to Spark 232. Dynamically install Spacey language when requested. If available. Cool. So we'll go ahead and we'll turn this into a branch and we'll do the pull request. Okay. DT2. Okay. Sparkling Pandas, Sparkling ML. Compare and create pull request. When available, plus upgrade to latest to Spark 232. Are you bringing Wombat? Oh, thank you. Create a pull request. Oh, cool. It doesn't like. There we go. Hey, Wombat.
Is there coffee?
Yeah, there's coffee. I might go in for lunch today early if you want to come with, but no pressure. I don't know. Okay. Cool. We'll see if this works, and yeah, that's fine. Let's talk about the other thing that I was going to look at, though, because I thought this was an issue with how some other stuff goes, but it was an issue with just some of my own code somewhere else. PySpark, ML, pipeline. So we also have params, and one of the things that's changed is how we handle params. And this is for the best. We copy the parameters into Java. Fit. It's actually probably in the pipeline code. Pipeline. Can't spell for shit. So yeah. So this from Java and to Java method are the ones where I thought I was doing something silly that was breaking this. And it turns out that I wasn't doing anything silly that was breaking this. I just had a broken pipeline stage, and it was showing up here because what's happening is it's trying to copy the stage that we created into Java, but the stage that we created is invalid, or trying to fit the stage was causing an error, which is why it was failing. And so, given a Java pipeline, create and return a Python wrapper of it, and vice versa. And so this goes through and it takes all of the stages and tries to copy them into Java. And this is done so that the parameters are copied into Java as well. And so if we look at this underscore to Java function, okay, yeah, this is pipeline stage to Java. Is there like okay, yeah, base.py to Java. These all inherit from a class called transformer. Whatever. Somewhere in here is something that does what I think it does. Def to Java, Python, PySpark, ML. Oh, it's probably in ML wrapper. To Java. Yeah, so transfer params to Java. And we didn't used to copy all of the parameters to and from Java. And this led to sort of interesting states with default parameters possibly being different between Python and Java, and just really weird behavior that was hard to keep track of. But Brian fixed this, and I thought that I'd done something in my model which was breaking this for my model, but I was doing something else wrong. So that's fine, I guess, or something. Oh, cool. The GitHub shit's getting a lot better. Okay. Did this fail? No. Oh, Flake 8 failed. Cool. Transformation functions, line 103, and Python pipelines. Okay, let's go find. Okay. Actually, yeah, we don't need the backslash. Okay. Let's go ahead. Run the same flake8 command locally. Make sure we've got everything fixed up. Python pipelines E501, line 85. Okay. What was the line number? Okay, 85. Lovely. Don't remember how to do multi-line doc tests. I really hope it's something like this. Let's try running that and see if that's what it is. It's probably not, actually, now that I think about it. Multi-line doc test input. No, I don't want import. Multi-line doc tests. Yeah. Or do I want code makes me confused. Oh, well, that worked, so that's good. Okay, and then we can run play gate. Style fixes. Cool. Cool. These two will probably fail in a minute or two. Okay. I mean, this is pretty good. Still wait for it to pass CI, but it could take a while for it to actually pass CI. But that'll hopefully fix it. And didn't do what I intended to set out to do today, but I did fix it, so we'll call that a win. Yeah? This is success, just not success at what I was expecting to have success with. If you want to join me tomorrow morning, hopefully things will go a little bit smoother. I'll try and remember to drink my coffee before I get started. At 9 a.m. I'll do my weekly Apache Spark code review. And at 2 p.m. I'll do a little bit of poking at my Kubeflow Spark integration PR. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I think I don't know why this one isn't showing up. I'm like 90% sure that I also have something planned with Airflow. Let's go Creator Studio. Live streams. Oh, it doesn't get very happy when I'm currently streaming and I try and look at my live stream events. It only shows me the one. Oh, right, yeah, okay. Upcoming. Oh, I accidentally made this one private. That's why no one can see it. That was not what I wanted. This is public. And yeah, okay. Sure. That's fine. Okay, there we go. I fixed that. And so that's good. Let's go switch into the little talkie mode. So yeah, we didn't end up doing what I planned to do today, but I have a stuffed animal, so life is pretty okay. Yeah, hopefully that's okay with everyone. And if it's not, sorry. Actually, I have a stuffed animal who's falling through from above. Toki. Sorry, Toki. Yeah. Next to my Outstanding Technical Achievement Award and Least Boring Hair Award. I have some very exciting awards. So thanks for joining me. Come join me tomorrow morning. Anything else? I don't know. Oh, remember to like and subscribe and press the bell.
Ring the bell.
Yes, apparently.
Like, subscribe, and comment. You need to ask people to engage with your social media.
Oh, yes. You can follow me on Twitter and LinkedIn. Yeah.
Sorry.
We'll call that a feature. Okay, cool. I'm starting to get a bunch of messages from people at work, which means that I should probably go do work. So I'm gonna run away and start that adventure momentarily. But if you're interested, you can follow this PR here. It's PR number 56. And it's really not at all what I was intending to do, but it's what we ended up doing, and it fixed the problem, so I guess that counts. Alright, have a nice day. See you.